Shalom, family. I know, long time we've seen each other. I guess it's been a while since I've put out a video. As you guys know, I follow what the Father says. If the Father says for me to do it, then I do it. If He says, not today, not right now, then I have to listen, because I don't know, I can't see what He sees. He sees everything, and I see I see what's in front of me, and every now and then He throw me a little download and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is that. So I tend to follow what the Father's telling me to do. So please don't be disappointed. Not that I, believe that your life revolves around me or whatever. Anyway, there's so many things been happening. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have been born. A lot of people got married. A lot of people got divorced. A lot of friendship fell apart. A lot of friendship built up. Businesses fell and businesses rebuilt, build new businesses. So many ups and down and ups and down. And that's the cycle of life. You know what I mean? We go, round like this, right? And we have to learn lessons. We have to learn certain things. And if we don't learn those things, we keep in that cycle. It's a circle that just keeps going nonstop until you learn something. It pushes you out, and then someone come back and still in the same cycle, right? We talk about how the Father says the first will be last and the last will be first. But what does that really mean? Like, the first would be last and the last would be first. What is that? Like, does that mean that, when we're in a line and the people in the back gets to, what is that? What does that mean? Well, like, let's say we have people like married people, right? Or friendships or business partners. Let's say businesses has been doing so well. Those big businesses, they've been successful. No matter what, they can't go. They're too big to fail, right? Does it mean that these people has done some things to keep their business going? Like maybe they use magic, negative magic, to keep their business going, and that those who has done negative magic, which mean that negative magic is like when you do magic, you don't really take anything away from anyone. You just dim that person's light. Like, for example, you put a veil, and then that person light start to shine brighter because yours was shining too bright, right? So then they couldn't be seen. Why? Because you did the work and they didn't. So therefore they want to dim your light, right? And sometimes the Father allows that to happen. But do we understand why, though? I don't think we do. So let's get into karmic. I want to talk to us about karmic, right? Before I do that, I just want to, tell you, family, that I have missed you guys. I love you guys, and everything that I try to do, I try to bring things to you guys so you guys can do your own research, so you can find out more, so you can do more for yourself. Because in this life, in this situation, we cannot, and I repeat, we cannot sit here and just wait on people to do the work for us. We have to do it ourselves, right? We have to be the one to move forward regardless, right? So people can just give us something, and that's something they give us, we take it. It's kind of like, you know, how they said, you know, you give someone lemon, they make lemonade. It's the same thing, right? I give you some information, and you go out and you find that information. And if you have any questions, you know, you email me and ask me, and I will answer your questions, because, you know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to be a light for you guys. I'm not perfect, of course. I make mistakes. Things happens to me as well, but we all have to learn, right? Let's talk about karmic, right? You hear, I'm sure you guys hear about karmic, you know, karmic relationships, and people think karmic relationship only means, you know, husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or stuff like that. But karmic relationship is so broad, right? You can, any type of relationship you have, like family. You can have a karmic family. You can have a karmic husband, karmic wife. You can have a karmic partner, you know, business partner. You can have a karmic, you can have karmic children. You can have a karmic friendship. You can have karmic, and anything, right? Because karmic, to me, karmic is something or someone that comes into your life to mirror, to show you a mirror. It's like watching a 3D movie of your life, of your insecurities, right in your face, right? And so they are the one to pull at those, push those buttons. Ugh, they keep pushing those buttons. And why do the Most High want them to push those buttons? You know, to make you upset, to do certain things. Why must these people push those buttons? Well, if you have not healed, karmics are here to help you heal. Karmics are people before we came over here to wow, ahead of my time. I know. I taught this class about the 7 stages of death, or is it 10 stages of death, and how you come into this world and stuff like that. It was so amazing, and this is bringing me back, and I think I might just do another video about that, because I think that's so important, and it will bring it'll bring the truth about it. I guess more understanding of karmics, right, and how you decide to come, you know, how you were brought back here, right? Because a lot of our souls are recycles, right? We recycle souls. There's some of us who have ancient soul. I have very ancient soul. I know things that I don't know how I know them, and I still feel it in my soul. And before we come here, we make contracts, right? We make contract with our soulmate, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine, you know, twin flame. But it's not a lot of twin flames. A lot of them is only a few, just like it's a few chosen one. You know, if you're a chosen one, because you've been through a lot. I mean, a lot. Things that you've been through that other people would never, ever be able to get through it, you know? And then you have karmic, you know? So you make a contract, a soul contract with both, with a karmic and with karmics and with your twin flame, soulmate, those people that you were with in your past life. And you make a contract to come back into your twin flame, your soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine. You come together to heal, and you have a mission. The Most High gave you a mission to do something. And if you have not healed yet, then you will have a karmic, and that karmic will bring the things that bothers you the most, that you need to heal from, right? So let me read here what is a karmic relationship. This is what the internet is saying, right? A karmic relationship is a relationship meant to facilitate the lessons we need to learn in this lifetime surrounding love and partnership. Like I said, I don't think it's only about love, you know, like that type of relationship, love only. I think is about every type of relationship that you have in your life, right? And maybe that's kind of true because you have love in those relationships. Even a business partner, you must love that person to be in business with them. You know, more likely than not, we'll each have one of these karmic relationship in our lifetimes. It may be tough, or it may be thought of as a type of soulmate relationship, as it is a connection of two souls, though it's different from the kind of soulmate that are healing in nature. Okay, healing, right? You have your twin flame, your soulmate who heals you, but your karmic, that's the karmic, bring out the stuff that you need to heal from. These relationships aren't exactly smooth sailing, right? It's the love that pushes your button, that pushes you to grow. So we're not far-fetched, right? From a spiritual POV, the idea behind karmic relationship is that the two of you made an agreement before your soul entering this lifetime to help each other on your perspective path. Very often explained relationship. There are numerous unresolved issues from past lives. That's true. When people open to learning rather than trying to control each other, then much healing can occur, right? In this way, karmic relationships are like guides or teachers, and usually they temporary. Karmics are temporary, not lifetime. Some of us trying to stay for a long time with the karmic, but or the karmic trying to stick around for a long time. No, they meant to help you grow at soul level in often difficult push-pull ways. But usually they are not intended to last a long time. This is because you are coming together in this life to clear karma between each other. It's often a balancing out of a bad experience from a past life. So that now you understand what karmic is, right? So let's recap, right? A karmic relationship is a type of soul mate relationship. It is a temporary relationship meant to facilitate the lesson we need to learn in this lifetime surrounding love and partnership, right? So, before I get to the signs of a karmic relationship, now, in those type of relationship, we're not supposed to alter the natural process, right? We're supposed to keep the natural process going. And what is the natural process? The natural process is what the Father already set for us to go through, right? Now, when you alter the natural process is when you use magic, right? Not only when you use magic, you alter the natural process, right? Because you can use magic to clear the way so the person can see the natural process and go through it and not alter it. But some people, they use magic to alter it so it can work on in their favor, right? Because some of them don't understand that it's karmic or it's temporary. They want it to last for a long time. And when you go into something like that and you decide to facilitate it to go your way, for it to last for a long time, then your karma as a karmic, sometimes you don't get a new beginning because now you alter the natural process. You're trying to stop God's plan of two people that he have a mission for that needs to get together and for them to accomplish a mission. Like, let's say we talk about the divine feminine and divine masculine. That could be either or. It could be a man or a female, either or. And we talk about a soulmate twin flame, right? People think twin flame soulmate is so romantic, so la-di-da. No, it's not. It's a lot of work, and a lot of people don't have the heart to do it. Trust me. A lot of people don't have the heart to do it. It's hard. Now, let's say the Most High have two people that he want in the past life, they were together and they were doing something and something happened and they had to put a halt, and then they send them out, and then they made an agreement that there's a karmic that will come into there's karmic that will come into their life to teach them certain things for them to heal. But after that, they're supposed to get together after that temporary situation. They're supposed to get together because they have a mission. They have spiritual children that they need to bring into the world. They have to heal themselves, and they have to break generational curses. They have to do so many different things together because the Most High already had plans for them, right? So prepare is already set, is written. Those two people are supposed to be together. No matter what people do, they will never not be together, no matter how long it takes. And it's divine timing. So you can try to rush it. You will not get with that person. You will love the person till for a long time. But until the divine said this is the time, when it's divine timing, that's when you meet the person. It won't be before or after. It will be right on time. So, but the karmic, when they have to leave, some of them don't want to leave. So they go in and do some, they do magic and get into the dark side so they can keep that relationship going. And then they do, blind the person, do all type of stuff. And that is really bad for the karmic. Sometimes those karmic don't even have a new beginning because they have forfeit their chances, because some of us have been karmics to other people to help them heal. It's kind of like we paying it forward. I was a karmic to someone, and then that person ended up healing and then went to be with that person's soulmate. So someone was a karmic to me and I end up healing. Now I need to go to my soulmate, and my soulmate may have a karmic that needs to help him heal, and that karmic to go its way. But some people don't want to leave because they get caught up with material stuff like money and stuff like that. So they want to stay, and then that becomes a problem for the karmic, right? And that's when they don't have a new beginning, and life just become horrible for them because they didn't understand the assignment. We can put it that way, right? Okay, so sign you are in a karmic relationship. There's an instant connection, right? The most obvious sign is you feel that you've known the person before. Sometimes you get a very good feeling about this, but sometimes there is some fear attached depending on what the karmic is, right? So depending on what the karmic is, we can go from there. There's a lot of drama. You see the people who's always breaking up and making up, breaking up and making up, and always fighting and say, I can't live with them. I can't. Those relationships not supposed to be like in marriages, and you guys will get an understanding what I'm trying to say, right? So these relationships are tumultuous. If drama is the foundation for your love affair, chances are you're in a karmic relationship. The situation may even become toxic. A sign that their dynamic must be healed or ended, right? So I watched this movie. There's a lot of movies you watch, right? They talk about how they love each other, they can't live without each other, and this and that, but they so close to killing each other, but they don't understand that it's karmic. They're supposed to learn something and then move on. You're supposed to learn that whatever insecurities you have, whatever problem that you have, the karmic is there to bring that stuff out of you so you can see it and heal from it and grow and move on, and then go meet your twin flame, your soulmate, right? Okay, things feel off early on. So things start to feel off early on, right? Did you notice a lot of you notice a lot of red flags, and even the early stages of the relationship? Sometimes those triggers are part of the very lesson the relationship is meant to teach you, rather than whether that means learning how to heal your own toxic behavior you're bringing into a relationship, or how to avoid such unhealthy dynamic in the future. Like, let's say, for example, somebody loves to run, right? They are runners. They don't want to solve any problems in relationship. When something goes wrong, they run, they go, and then they ghost, right? So then when you get into a karmic relationship, the ancestors and everybody in and the angels, of course, the Most High give them permission to do this, and that they will sit there and keep you there until you face that person yourself. You'll be going through hell until you're like, you know what? This is enough, because you need you to speak. So you have to work on your chakras, right? Your throat chakras, all your chakras, so you can be able to speak, because they want you to be able to speak and to fight, to stand up for yourself and choose yourself. And once you figure out that you need to choose yourself over all these small things, this material stuff, money, and looks, how people's perspective of you, how they view you, or whatever ideas, or how they expect you to be, or how people expect you to live, you will you want to fight so you can stand up for you and choose you. And once you choose you, you'll know who your twin flame is, because that person will come into your life and start helping you heal. And then once you meet that person, you get this feeling, this instant power that makes you want to do better, want to make you better. So that's why it gives you the incentive, it gives you the courage for you to be better, to better yourself, so you can go and be with that person, because now you see, and you start getting downloads, and you start to see, oh, this person is going to make everything complete, and they start to show you the life that you would have with that person. And that's how you know who your soulmate is, right? Okay, so they make you feel frustrated. That's the karmic, right? If you feel frustrated and misunderstood, you are likely in a karmic relationship, right? This is because karmic relationships are rarely a perfect union. They're about growth, usually through painful means, right? So through painful means, right? They are pleasant to be around. They are unpleasant to be around, you guys, for whatever reason, and it may be a feeling you can't quite place. You find their presence to be heavy and begrudging, yet despite the unpleasantry, you don't want to let go, even though you know you should. Karmic. Ooh. Whew. Today. Wow. They are addicting. Karmic relationship quickly become all-consuming, even despite the what is this? Let me see. I want to make sure I said it right. I know what it is. Is aforementioned. Come on, you can do it.
Aforementioned.
Yeah, aforementioned. Issues like inexplicable tension or frustration. There's a lot of miscommunication. Usually there's a lot of push and pull and miscommunication. These miscommunication can help us show us what we value and expect in a relationship, or where healing needs to take place. So these karmic, they come to teach us a lesson for us to learn and not to stay in. It's temporary, we're supposed to learn, but some of us don't learn. Some of us think that's what we're supposed to be in, and we stay there for a long time. Some of us lose our lives just because we misunderstand what it is. There are a lot of highs and lows. Things are never quite consistent, and while you may have good, even wonderful days where everything seems perfect, there's a part of you that knows it's only a matter of time before things go south. Pay attention to the signs, brothers and sisters. Pay attention to the sign. Life is too short. This world right now, while we have to choose ourselves. We can't stay in relationship just because anymore. We have to fight and choose ourselves. And we have to pay attention to the sign. We have to learn We have to learn. We can't sit and just be lazy. We have to just do something and stand up. You know, we have to relearn all those different things they taught us and all these things. We gotta do something different. They repetitive. They are repetitive. These highs and lows tend to repeat themselves over and over. Similarly, you may run into the same issues that carry over from a past relationship and indicating the lesson that needs to be learned. So if you see you keep going over the same thing over and over again, it means you haven't learned something. You have to stay there for you to learn it. And that's why you see you leave one karmic and get jumped right back to another karmic, because you haven't learned. But the point is for you to learn and move on so you can get to your soulmate. It's kind of like, it's like a race, right? A race, live in the jungle, and you encounter all those different things in the jungle, different animals, different situation. And for you to get to your home, your city, where the prize is waiting for you. So you have to fight, right? They become codependent. Karmic relationships have a tendency of becoming a codependent relationship quickly. You may feel there's no other option but to give them all of your time and energy. They shine a light on your fears. This person will bring all your fears to the surface about love, your future, and your relationships together in general. Any past traumas will be brought to light. There's no running from it, okay? All right. They bring out the worst in you. Damn. The extreme nature of karmic relationship roller coaster can bring the worst out of the most level-headed of people. You may turn into someone you don't recognize or even like around this person. Unless people know how to learn from unresolved issues in the past, they can create huge problems in the relationships. They make you exhausted. All the ups and downs, miscommunication and codependency become energetically, mentally, and emotionally exhausting, especially when they are around. So you start becoming I don't want to say really bitter, but you start to resent that person. They become disgusting to you. They make you exhausted. Okay, I said that already. You feel like you can't let go. You may make excuses for your partners despite all these things, because your connection is so strong and you feel like you're meant to be. No, karmic is the opposite of your soulmate, your twin flame, right? You get almost the same feeling, but the things that you don't get with your soulmate, your twin flame, you don't get the disgust. You don't feel exhausted. You don't feel like you have to work so hard. You feel free and love and happy, and then your connection is strong. So they both come to teach you something, but the karmic is supposed to teach you for you to heal, and then your twin flame is supposed to help you. The karmic is supposed to show you what you need to heal, and then when you get to your twin flame, your soulmate, it teaches you. It helps you heal those things together, and then you guys become. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, so they don't last, right? Remember, they're not supposed to last. That's not what they're supposed to do. Because karmic relationship can often become unhealthy, it's important to recognize that the point is not to stay in that toxic dynamic. The point is to learn from what's not working and to leave. Eventually, when you're ready and have learned these lessons you meant to learn, you will both move on. See, we talk about karmic relationships right now, but let's talk about friendship and all that. All the stuff we're supposed to learn to perfect. Oh my God. I can't say the word. Perfect ourselves. Make ourselves perfect. have perfection. I don't know why I can't say it. Say that word. I know. It's me. I'm back. It's supposed to put us in a position where we start to become the best version of ourselves, right? That's what they're supposed to do. And then we can't be toxic and not unhealed and then go into a twin flame relationship with someone who's healed and who's done the work. We all have to do the work. And then once we do the work, we come together, the healing begin, all is well. I keep coming apart. Okay. All right. Okay. When a karmic relationship turns toxic, even two well-meaning people in love can wind up having a toxic relationship. And this is often the nature of karmic connection. You can tell the situation is taking a turn for the worse when nothing is changing, which is a signal that you or your partner aren't learning the lessons being presented to you. Another sign you may need to escape your karmic relationship: you don't trust yourself. And you're staying despite what best for you, for your well-being. If your soul is suffocating, it's time to take a stock and give yourself permission to leave. But a lot of us don't. In general, self-love is very important. If you realize you may be in a karmic relationship, if you are ignoring red flags or negotiating with your own feeling of angst. Oh, is it angst? Let's see what that. Angst. This could be an opportunity to practice self-love, believe in yourself. The best thing to do if you think you're in a karmic relationship is and it has turned toxic, is realize you deserve to be happy and focus on your relationship with yourself. For karmic relationship in particular, seeing a medium, a psychic, and an energetic healer or a past life specialist, call on your ancestors. That's what I would say. Call on your ancestors and your angel and your spirit guide. They will guide you out of a karmic relationship the proper way. They won't yank you out. They will guide you and have you stay there and then help you see the red flag, help you see the stuff that you need to heal from. And then once you recognize that, and then you fight and you start to choose yourself, then you're going to start to heal. Then you can build that to get out of the karmic relationship. But you can't leave a toxic relationship and you're not healed and expect to get to your twin flame. It doesn't matter. What about soulmate and twin flames? You may be wondering whether you're dealing with a karmic relationship versus a soulmate or a twin flame. According to the to experts, the key distinction is this: karmic relationship about growth, where soulmate and twin flames are about healing. Remember, we talked about that. So the karmic show you your problems, and your twin flame and soulmate help you heal. So I hope this helped, and I hope that you guys will go and learn more about karmic relationship and twin flame and all those, right? Yay! I'm I have to say, I don't know why every time I get on here, something happens. Something have to happen. Well, I guess it's to show you that I'm not perfect, and I'm learning just like everybody else, and we're on this ride together. And thank you so much for always watching and always tuning in. And remember that I love you very much. I do. I do love you guys so much. Just thinking about you guys put a smile on my face. And the spirit guide, our ancestors, the Loas, and the our angels love us way more than I can love you guys, because they with you 24/7. They see your ups and downs. They go through it with you guys. But the Most High love us way more than anything. Oh, before I forget, let me say this. This is what the Spirit told me to say, to let you guys remember that there is right now, karma is as at its highest, right? Karma is at its highest. So whatever, earlier I talked about the first being last, the last being first. What they saying is that all those people who have done negative things to get to trample on the innocents, who have taken from those who have used negative magic to put some people on hold, to tie people down, to step all over people. Those people, those were they considered the first, and those are the ones who's gonna be last, because they have decided to alter the natural process and take the will from the Most High and decide to make their own plans versus the Most High's plan, because they think they know better, even though the Father is the creator of it all. He see and he knows he have his plan, and there's a reason why he have his plan. But some of us come and we want what we want when we want it. So the Father is saying that those people will be last, and then the people who have been trampled on, those who have been stolen from, those who have been bond and put in bondage, those who have been done wrong, and all those those karmics who have done things and don't want to heal. They just want to keep the divine feminine or divine masculine under their tongue, so they can continue to misuse and mistreat people. Those people. They are they will be last, and then the ones who's been victims of those will be first. So that's what the Spirit told me to tell you guys. Okay, all right, you guys, shalom with much love.